Welcome dear students. Today we are going to have a detailed discussion about the tenses, their parts. As you know, there are three tenses, that is present, past and future, and each is having four parts. And what are those four parts? That is indefinite or simple, then continuous, then perfect and perfect continuous. Okay, so each one of them is consisting four parts. Okay, four parts, so in total it becomes 12. Today we are going to discuss at first present, and that too present indefinite. Dear students, present indefinite tense is used to denote, a habit, okay, a habit, hobby, custom, universal truth or general truth, permanent action, a statement, repeated actions, right? So denote all these activities we need to use present indefinite tense. There is a certain rule of sentence structure in each tense, okay, and that rule we are going to discuss now. We will be discussing their uses also, that is how a habit is shown in present indefinite tense, how a hobby is described, customs, general truth, everything we will come to know step by step. So let us deal with the rule. Present indefinite tense, if you talk about the subject, the person, with he, she, it, any name or singular third person, V1 plus S or ES is used in simple sentences, and the helping verbs here used are do and does. They are used only in case of negative and interrogative sentences. So at first we will talk about simple sentences, because in each tense there will be three types of sentences, that is simple, or assertive, okay, then next is interrogative and negative, and one more is negative interrogative, okay, negative interrogative means both in one part. So let us know about simple sentences. In this sentence structure we will have subject at first, then first form of verb added with s or es as suffix plus object and full stop. For example, he goes for a walk daily. He goes for a walk daily. He learns his lessons regularly. So goes, one verb is goes and one is learns. So here the base form of verb is go, which has been added with es, and here base form of the verb is learn, which has been added with s. So the difference is here es and here s. So to understand this difference, we need to deal with certain words, okay, and then it will become easy for you to understand, comprehend which verb is to be added with es and which is to be added with only s. So there is an exclusion for some words, and that is if some words which end with s, sh, x, ch, z or o, they will be added with es. Okay, जो वर्ब s, sh, x, ch, z और o में एंड होते हैं, मीन्स जिनके लास्ट में ये आते हैं, ये कॉन्सोनेंट वावल आते हैं, उनमें हम es को ऐड करेंगे. दैट इज फॉर प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट सिंपल सेंटेंसेज ओनली. माइंड इट, ओनली सिंपल सेंटेंसेज. नेगेटिव इंटरोगेटिव में एस और एस का यूज हम नहीं करते हैं. ओके, सो फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज ए वर्ब पास, PASS पास. सो प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट सिंपल सेंटेंसेज में इसका क्या हो जाएगा, पासिस, es विल बी एडेड. sh वर्ब इज क्रैश, CRASH, क्रैश, crashes, crush, 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 crushes, rush, 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 rushes. There are so many examples. The verbs which end in sh, उनके साथ में हम es लगाएंगे, not s. Then verbs ending with x. For example, there is a verb fix, fixes, es. Nix, nixes. Ending with ch, catch, catches, watch, watches. Okay, es will be added. Then verbs ending in z, buzz, there is sound, okay, a buzzing sound, onomatopoeia, figure of speech. Buzz, buzzes. O ending with o, go, goes, go, goes. So this is the difference you need to understand. Only these words, verbs which end with s, sh, x, ch, z and o, they will be added with es only in present indefinite simple sentences. The structure will be subject plus verb first form added with s or es plus object. कहाँ पे s ऐड होगा और कहाँ पे es ऐड होगा ये हमने आपको बता दिया है. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल लेट अस, राहुल राइट्स ए बुक ऑन एनिमल लाइफ. राइट्स ए बुक ऑन एनिमल लाइफ. सो इट इज हिज हॉबी, यू कैन से. राइट्स, WRITE, s is only added because it is not ending in either of these consonants or vowels. They play football in the evening. Okay. She goes for her tuition classes daily. Goes. She goes. So es is added. In negative sentences, the structure will be subject plus do oblique does plus not plus V1 plus object. Okay. Subject plus do not, does not plus V1 plus object. Now as you know, does will be used with he, she, it, name, singular, third person, will be followed by does not. Okay, does not. Others, that is I, we, you, they and plural, they will be followed by do. This rule will that is subject and verb agreement will stand still in all phases, that is negative as well as interrogative also. You need to keep in your mind, do will be used with these subjects or persons and does will be used with these persons. Okay, so the structure will be subject, डू नॉट, डज नॉट प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट। यहाँ ध्यान रखना एस और ई एस ऐड नहीं होगा। एस और ई एस ओनली प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस में, प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस के सिंपल सेंटेंसेस में ही होगा, अदर्स में कहीं पे भी नहीं, राइट। सो लेट अस मेक ए सेंटेंस। शी डज नॉट गो फॉर ए वॉक डेली। He does not attend his tuition classes regularly. I do not believe in superstitions. I do not believe. Okay, so with I we have used do not. Let us have some more examples. Rahul does not write a book on animal life. So the same sentence has been used in or presented in negative sense. Rahul does not write. Okay, see, only write, V1 is used here, not S or ES. Then they do not play football in the evening. They, plural number. Okay, do not play, V1, football in the evening. So आई होप आपको समझ में आ गया होगा। नेगेटिव सेंटेंस में डज नॉट एंड डू नॉट का यूज करेंगे। आफ्टर दैट वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म, देर आफ्टर ऑब्जेक्ट। नेक्स्ट इज इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस। इन इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस हेल्पिंग वर्ब, दैट इज डू एंड डज will be used at first in the beginning of the sentence, like this: do oblique does, thereafter followed by subject plus V1 plus object, and never forget to put the sign of interrogation at last. Okay, do oblique does plus subject plus V1 plus object. Example is, does Rahul write a book on animal life? Okay. Do they play football in the evening? Okay. Does Rahul attend his tuition classes daily? Do they help the poor? Do they help the poor regularly? Okay, if I write a sentence here, do they help the poor regularly, and sign of interrogation. Do, helping verb at first, subject second, help V1, the poor object, regularly is the time adverb. Okay, time adverb, it shows the frequency of time. Okay, frequency of time. Now dear students, we will learn what are the uses of present indefinite tense. प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का हम यूज कहाँ करते हैं, किन सेंटेंसेस में करते हैं, क्या एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए इनका यूज करते हैं। सो देयर आर सर्टेन वर्ड्स, एंड अगर आप उनको लर्न कर लेते हैं, इट विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू आइडेंटिफाई एंड टू understand which verb form to be used with these words. जहाँ भी आपको ये वर्ड्स मिलें वहाँ पे आपको प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का यूज करना है अगर फिल इन दी ब्लैंक्स कहीं भी आते हैं तो। सो प्लीज कीप इन माइंड, लर्न दीज वर्ड्स एंड एसोसिएट देयर मीनिंग, देयर रिलेशनशिप विद प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस ओनली। दैट इज which words? Regularly, frequently, daily, often, seldom, never, always, usually, occasionally, normally, generally, rarely. Thereafter, once a day, twice a day, thrice a day, once a week, twice a week, thrice a week, once a month, twice a month, thrice a month, once a year, twice a year, thrice a year. Okay. So with these words we will be using present indefinite tense. For example, he attends his tuition classes regularly. Okay, we have used the time adverb, that is frequency of timing. Frequently. He visits the school, or you can say his father visits the school frequently. She goes for a morning walk daily. He often helps the poor. Thereafter, Saurav seldom gets up late. He never forgets to attend his school, or you can say he never forgets to assist his old age parents. He always helps the poor. You can say he always finds some way to help the needy. It happens usually, it happens occasionally, it happens normally. He generally visits the temple, or you can say he generally helps the others. He rarely visits the temple. He rarely commits a mistake. Okay. A leap year comes once after 4 years. Okay, and our unit test, or you can say our teacher conducts our unit test twice a month. He goes to temple thrice a week. I go to market once a week, or I go to market twice a week, thrice a week. So these are the time adverbs, or you can say the frequency of time. जहाँ भी हम इनका यूज करेंगे प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का यूज होगा. There are some other examples. Rakesh visits his family frequently. He regularly goes to the temple. I help the poor people once a year. I help the poor people twice a year. I help the poor people thrice a year. Rita usually believes everybody. Rita usually believes everybody. So I hope you have understood the use of these words. Wherever you find these words, definitely there you will be using present indefinite, that is simple sentences, and V1 with S or ES only. To show a habitual work, the teacher teaches us English. I go for a walk in the evening. This shows the habit or habitual work. To show universal truth, mind it, these are the uses of present indefinite tense. Universal truth. 2 and 2 makes 4. The sun rises in the east. The sun sets in the west. The sun revolves, the earth revolves around the sun. The earth revolves around the sun. The earth rotates on its own axis, rotates. So there will be using rotates. So these are the universal truth they never change. Next is commentary. You might have heard the commentators while that is while a cricket match or any other match or game is going on. That time they announce like that, Dev scores a goal. He has already scored, but he says he scores a goal. Rahul drives a ball. Okay. Baichung Bhutia kicks the football. सो कमेंट्री के लिए भी हम प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का यूज करते हैं. देयर आफ्टर देर आर टू मोर यूजेस. टू शो ए हिस्टोरिकल प्रेजेंट, कोई काम पास्ट में हुआ है और उसको हम अभी डिनोट करना चाह रहे हैं, दैट टाइम वी विल use the present indefinite tense. That is, now Arjun shoots arrows at Bhishma. Okay, now Arjun shoots arrows at Bhishma. Now Gandhiji addresses the nation. You know, Gandhiji is already dead, he is no more in this world, but to express his historical event we can use the present tense. Now Gandhiji embarks on Dandi Yatra. Okay. Now Subhash Chandra Bose addresses the Indian National Army. उन्होंने पहले एड्रेस कर चुके हैं उसको, लेकिन अभी प्रेजेंट में उसको एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए वी कैन यूज प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस, एड्रेसेस. सो एड्रेस इज ए वर्ब विच एंड्स इन एस, और हमने ये पहले पढ़ा है कि एस में एंड होने वाले वर्ब्स के साथ में हम ईएस का यूज करते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज फ्यूचर अरेंजमेंट. कोई अरेंजमेंट फ्यूचर में होने वाला है, उसके लिए भी हम प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, ही लीव्स फॉर लंदन नेक्स्ट वीक. प्राइम मिनिस्टर embarks on his 3-nation visit next Saturday. Okay, प्राइम मिनिस्टर अगले सैटरडे 3 देशों की यात्रा पे जाने वाले हैं. सो वी कैन यूज embarks. द प्राइम मिनिस्टर embarks on his 3-nation visit next Sunday, Saturday, whatever day. Okay, we can use there. He leaves for London next week. अभी गए नहीं हैं लंदन के लिए, नेक्स्ट वीक जाने वाले हैं, but already it has been arranged, it has been scheduled, so we can use present indefinite tense. Dear students, our next part is present continuous tense, and as you know that present continuous tense is used to express or to describe an action or event which is continuous, which is not yet concluded or ended. जो अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है, कोई काम अभी कंटिन्यूस चल रहा है. ओके, एंड इन दैट वी आर यूजिंग द हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स इज, एम, आर विद V1 plus ing. नाउ is used with he, she, it, any name और सिंगुलर थर्ड पर्सन. इसके साथ में हम इज का यूज करेंगे. M is used with I के साथ M, and others like you, second person singular plural, you, they, and plural. इसके साथ हम यूज करेंगे are helping verb. So there are 3 helping verbs, is, am, are with V1 plus ing. ऑलवेज वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म के साथ में ing यूज होगा. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस और सिंपल सेंटेंसेस, सी सिंपल सेंटेंसेस, असर्टिव एंड अफर्मेटिव ऑल आर सेम. ओके, देन द सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर विल बी लाइक दिस, सब्जेक्ट प्लस इज, एम, आर, इन तीनों में से कोई एक ही यूज होगा अकॉर्डिंग टू द सब्जेक्ट, प्लस V1 with ing प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट एंड फुल स्टॉप. एग्जाम्पल, राहुल इज वर्किंग ऑन द कंप्यूटर. somebody is working on computer right now means उसका काम भी continuous है, खत्म नहीं हुआ है. so it is used in present continuous tense, that is V1 plus ing, and according to subject helping verb has been put up here, that is Rahul is singular third person, any name, name के साथ में is का यूज करेंगे. Next example, she is taking tea. So right now somebody is taking tea. So we have described it in present continuous tense. The action is continue right now. Negative sentences. In negative sentences, subject plus is-mr plus not is used. Okay, negative sentences बाद में not का यूज करेंगे, plus v1 plus ing plus object. Example, Rahul is not working on the computer. She is not taking tea. Rita is not cooking food. Mahesh is not playing in the ground. Okay, so these will become the negative sentences. Next is interrogative. In interrogative sentences, helping verb will be used at the beginning of the sentence. Beginning में आएगा, ठीक है. After that subject, thereafter verb first form plus ing plus object, and never forget to put the sign of interrogation. Example is Rahul working on the computer? Is she taking tea? Are the students learning their lesson? Are people still staying at the protest? Okay, so these are the examples of interrogative sentences. At first helping verb, then subject, followed by verb first form with ing plus object plus sign of interrogation. If we talk about interrogative negative, there is one more form, that is interrogative negative. As I told you in the beginning, जो interrogative भी हो और negative भी हो, that will be used as is Rahul not working on the computer? Is Rahul not working on the computer? Is she not taking tea? Is she not taking tea? So इसमें क्या होगा अपना structure? Helping verb plus subject plus note. Okay, here after this note will be added, plus note plus v1 plus ing and full stop. In that case only full stop, not full stop, interrogative. Okay, interrogative. Is she not taking tea? So that time also interrogation mark will be used and the sentence will be described as or known as interrogative negative sentence. Now where to use present continuous tense? With words like now and still, because जहाँ भी हम now और still का यूज करेंगे, they indicate the continuity of some action, some work. Some work is going on at that time if we talk about now and still. For example, now I am teaching my students. Now I am teaching my students. I am still taking my class. I am still teaching my students. So now he is traveling to Agra. Now means he is still continuing his journey. They are still playing golf. They are still playing golf. It is still raining outside. It is still raining outside. Okay, बाहर में बरसात continuous है, so we will use still. Now he is coming to meet me. Now he is coming to see me or meet me. So now and still के साथ में हम present continuous tense का use करेंगे एंड हेल्पिंग वर्ब विल बी यूज्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू द सब्जेक्ट। ही है, ही के साथ में हमने यूज किया इज। दे इज ए प्लूरल एंड दैट इज थर्ड पर्सन प्लूरल, विद दैट वी आर यूजिंग आर। विद द वर्ड्स while. While is also a time adverb which indicates the continuity of a work. Continuity of a work, जब भी हम while का यूज करेंगे इट मीन्स ये कंटिन्यूटी के लिए यूज किया गया है और कंपेरिजन के लिए भी, दो एक्शंस के बीच में। फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस में दो एक्शन एक साथ हो रहे हैं तो उसमें while का यूज करेंगे उनका कंपेरिजन करने के लिए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल I am teaching while my brother is watching a movie. I am reading while my brother is working in the fields. Okay. Raghav is working in the garden while his brother is watching movie. So there are two actions going on simultaneously and there are two subjects. Raghav is doing working in the garden. एक एक्शन तो ये हो गया। His brother is doing what? Watching a movie. उसके ब्रदर मूवी देख रहे हैं। सो दो एक्शन दोनों एक साथ चल रहे हैं और उनमें कंपैरिजन शो करने के लिए वी हैव टू यूज टाइम एडवर्ब while. नेक्स्ट इज इंडिकेटिंग प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस with but today, but at this time. If we use these words together, that time what happens? Just see, he usually wears, he usually or he say generally, he usually wears white shirt. Okay, but today he is wearing black one. But today he is wearing black one, black shirt. So this is the difference when we use but today. जैसे but today का यूज करेंगे वहीं पे हमारा प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस आएगा। लाइक he often comes by bus, he often comes by bus, but today he is coming by car. वो often या प्राय बस से आते हैं लेकिन आज वो कार से आ रहे हैं। ओके, सो बट टुडे जहां भी आएगा आपको प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का यूज करना है। he generally wakes up, he generally wakes up early in the morning, but at this time, or you can say but today at this time he is sleeping. So at this time भी जब हम यूज करेंगे उसके साथ भी प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का यूज करेंगे। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज at present, these days, at this moment, at the moment, nowadays. स्टूडेंट्स इनके साथ भी हम प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का यूज करेंगे। ओके, इन सब में हम प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का यूज करेंगे। फॉर एग्जांपल, these days he is teaching in a school, IPS or whatever school name you want to give. Nowadays I am playing cricket because it is temporary action. जनरली मैं क्रिकेट नहीं खेलता हूं लेकिन आजकल मैं खेल रहा हूं। सो टू इंडिकेट दैट आई कैन यूज नाउअडेज, आई एम प्लेइंग क्रिकेट नाउ ए डेज, आई एम गेटिंग लेट टू माई वर्क, आई एम गेटिंग लेट टू माई ऑफिस नाउअडेज, और यू कैन से नाउअडेज आई एम गेटिंग लेट टू माई ऑफिस। जनरली होता नहीं हो लेट में लेकिन आजकल हो रहा हूं। सो उसको भी इंडिकेट करने के लिए हम नाउअडेज के साथ में प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का यूज करेंगे। एट दिस मोमेंट, इट इज हैपनिंग एट दिस मोमेंट, एट द मोमेंट, एट प्रेजेंट ही इज, एट प्रेजेंट ही इज स्टेइंग इन दिल्ली, एट प्रेजेंट ही इज अपीयरिंग इन हिज एग्जाम, these days he is working hard, these days he is working hard, these days he is looking after his parents nicely. So these are the uses of present continuous tense. I hope you have understood and with this expectation I would like you to do some exercise at your own level. There is a small exercise, that is, you can take its screenshot and try to fill these verbs. Okay, fill these verbs and send me. Please send me so that I can evaluate them whether you are able to fill these verb forms according to this sentence, according to the tense correctly or not. There is one more small exercise of present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. There are 5 sentences. Please note them down, take the screenshot and solve these sentences, that is, fill up the appropriate form of verb and send it to me so that I can assess your knowledge. Thank you. Have a nice day.